are the 4 major causes of marital breakdown. Just to start off, in Ontario, here in Canada, we had the second highest rate of divorce. I think it's around 30% of all marriages will end in divorce. But don't be discouraged, because Quebec has the highest rate across the country, about 39%. About 40% of all marriages in Quebec will end in divorce. The rates are skyrocketing across the country, across the world, at least in the free world, the States, England, all over the place, is skyrocketing. One of the major causes of divorce is communication. Communication breakdown. The inability to get one's needs met through communication is one of the major causes of the marriage breakdown. The marriage breakdown. When you first meet your partner, the person you want to be with or spend the rest of the time, the rest of your life with, I would suggest you learn or you set time aside to communicate honestly and openly with each other. And the same, both of you do that. Create some time, make some time to communicate, and stay open when your spouse or your partner is talking to you. Be open-minded and listen to what they have to say, and just practice communication. Try it on an easy level, something easy, not a big deal. So when something big happens, it's a lot easier to communicate with. And if the communication is really that bad, go to a counselor. Go to a counselor and see if you can get your needs met there. Communication's big, people. It's big in a lot of areas in our lives. And when you're married to your spouse or the one you love, you need to communicate with that person on an honest level. And it's hard, it's difficult, and it takes time, it takes practice. And you know something else, if you practice it, you'll get there and you'll be together for your whole life. You really will. Number 1 is communication. Number 2, you probably already know this one, maybe even feel it, because I know it, and that's financial reasons. One person is a big spender and the other person is a saver. My marriage personally broke down because of financial issues. Could not get the budget under control. It used to bring fear into me. So one of the main factors of my relationship, my divorce, was financial. Financial reasons are huge. They cause stress, they cause grief, sleepless nights in a marriage. If you're having financial difficulties, take a look at your budget. Talk to your spouse again. Communicate your fears, what you need financially to function properly. And hopefully you can come to a happy medium and everybody can be happy and you can live happily ever after. The third major reason for divorce is immaturity. One of the people or both people in the marriage are immature, so they don't have that stay with it power. They don't have the ability to commit themselves through the good times and the bad times, the valleys and the mountains of life. So they run, they take cover, they're immature, they can't stay still, they don't want to deal with the problems. So immaturity is number 3 on one of the major reasons people get divorced. And immaturity can only be helped by life experiences and by simply growing up. And the 4th one, that's number 5. The 4th one is addiction. Addiction issues. It could be gambling, porn, sex addictions, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, hoarder, whatever it may be. All addictions, all sorts of addictions cause major problems in the family unit, in the marriage unit. They really do. If somebody has an addiction issue, it'll put a huge stress on that marriage, and the other spouse will have to leave, and more than likely not by his or her choice. They will be forced to leave because of the addictive personality or the addictive behavior from the other partner. Again, that situation can be helped through therapy. We always hear about it on the radio. There's rehabs, there's all kinds of outreach programs that if you have an addiction issue or you know somebody in your family that is addicted, you can point them in a direction for they can seek help. So what is it? Number 1, communication. Number 1 reason why the breakdown of marriage. Number 2, Financial reasons. One person is a spender and the other one is a saver. Number 3, immaturity. Immaturity. Doesn't understand commitment. Wants to run when there's something going on that is not suitable for them. Number 4, addiction. All kinds of addictions cause stress on the family. They cause stress to the spouse, and in all areas of the family, all areas of that marriage, an addictive personality will cause issue. So there you have it, people. 4 reasons, 4 good reasons for divorce, you may think, but all those reasons can be helped, and your family and your marriage, and you can live happily ever after. Take a look at some counseling. Don't give up that easy. Talk to your spouse, talk to your partner, tell them the way you feel. If you're really interested in saving that marriage, go to counseling. Investigate some really great ways of helping both you stay together. Because when you find that one you love and you find that soulmate, when you met them, like, wow, I love this person, I want to be with this person, sometimes it does take work. It really